Hi friends, this is Dainty Tank. Thank you for joining me. This is Highway Blossoms, part 6, 7? Somewhere in there. I never look these up, you know this. Poke the Totoro and see the other things of the stuff. Sheesh. Don't rely on me. Rely on future me. Dainty Tank of the future always edits these well. Except for that one time that I completely forgot about the fact that I didn't label an ending, and so I had them switched around in the order of things and stuff. I tried is the answer. The answer is I am trying. Subscribe to support me trying to try. I don't really know if anyone's actually watching this. I hope people are, because honestly, I really like it. I hope you like it. So, tell me down below, are you enjoying this? Is this bringing you joy? I hope it's bringing you joy, because it's a bundle of joy with Marina. Speaking of Marina, we're going to the Grand Canyon, because Amber's got a crush on her. And that's basically everything that happened in the last 2 episodes. Oh, and Linda. Behold, her name shall be Linda. Anyways, let's just play. Load the game. Okay. I was here. Yeah. Load. My everything aches. It takes me a long, lazy minute to remember why I'm sitting up, forehead plastered to the steering wheel, rather than in my bed. I drove all through the night to get us to the Grand Canyon, arriving on the south rim right around the time that I couldn't keep my eyes open any longer. We're in a campsite apparently, but I don't remember anything past reaching the park's edge and paying the entry fee. Probably shouldn't have been driving, but we made it here alright. Yeah, that's dangerous. Don't do that. Sour taste pervades my mouth, courtesy of the empty energy drink at my side. I groan as I clamber up and head to go brush my teeth. When I exit the bathroom, Marina's waiting at the front, all dressed and ready to go.
Good morning.
Oh, goodness.
Morning.
Let's turn this up. Whoop. I'm still too sleepy to match her enthusiasm. Undeterred, she comes forward and presses a mug into my hands.
I made you some coffee.
That's good. Good for you.
But it was a couple of hours ago, so it's kind of cold now.
Ew, cold coffee. Thanks. Aw. It's also brewed too weak, but I don't tell her that. I drain my cup in seconds, then pour myself another. That's also finished in a few long gulps. I should really be concerned about your intake here. Turn that down a little bit. Sweet spot right in the middle. I say as I'm still drinking coffee at 4 p.m. It's fine!
You really like coffee, huh?
Oh, yes. Oh, Amber, yeah, probably.
I guess. I think I'm just addicted.
Facts. It helps you through your day. Yeah. For me, I actually have Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, which means that my energy level is shot. I have thyroid medicine that helps me get through the day as a human, but caffeine is a very helpful drug. Very helpful drug.
You don't even put any cream or sugar in it, right?
Nope. I always drink it black.
She wrinkles her nose in disgust.
I can't stand the taste.
I noticed. Have you gone and looked around yet?
There are dozens, if not hundreds of people milling around, and that's just what I can see from here. Most likely treasure hunters.
Look around? Without you?
Yeah. It's what? Noon?
Almost, but I didn't want to leave without you.
Aww. That's sweet of her.
What if I got lost? You're like my map.
Oh, never mind. Maybe not.
Besides, it's boring to go look around by myself.
Fair.
You think? I used to do it lots before we met up. It was nice to be alone and think.
Her face falls. Seconds later, I realize my mistake and mentally kick myself.
Not to say I don't like having you around. I just meant it's not so bad being on your own for a little bit.
She ponders for a moment.
Well, I don't like being alone.
That's fair. A small frown makes me think she's upset, but then it melts and is replaced with her trademark smile. Something about how the sunlight frames her face right then makes my heart skip a beat. I want to admire her for longer, but I think my face gives it away. Soon she shifts, asking with her eyes.
Something wrong?
I shake my head to clear it.
Nah, sorry. Just zoned out for a second. Let me finish this coffee, and then we can go.
Okay. I don't know how you can be up and at 'em just like that. Usually it takes me hours to wake up.
I know. I do a lot of waiting for you.
Marina stomps over to play hit me on the shoulder.
Meanie, I do my best for you.
Oh, that was adorable.
Yeah. There aren't enough hours in the day for you to sleep as much as you want.
What? Are you saying I don't need my beauty sleep?
She's just kidding, but I freeze. She's joking, right?
Amber?
The jaunty tone in her voice is gone.
Yeah.
I croak out a response.
Zone out again?
Something like that.
The answer is Amber is thirsty, yes. Even I'm surprised by how off guard that got me. It was just a simple joke, but it was little too relevant seconds after thinking how pretty she looked. Looks. I need to stop being so weird sometimes, or that'll scare her off more than finding out that I might, just maybe, could possibly have a crush on her. I mean, you're at the point of, physically going back and forth. Maybe, if you get out of your head, you might find out she has a crush on you.
Maybe you just need more coffee.
Probably.
Her grin gets huge.
You need as much coffee as I do sleep. See? We're even.
I laugh as I pour myself a third cup, tilting the pot to get the dregs.
Maybe you're right.
I was about to say, with the sheer amount of coffee you just downed, yeah, I really hope that you guys have a built-in bathroom here. I mean, you just came out of the bathroom, so that makes sense. Yeah, no, because that's a lot of coffee there. She prances back to the front door, nose held in the air like she's won some victory. I catch her peeking back to see if I'm watching, so I make big show of rolling my eyes. She sticks out her tongue in return. When I set my cup down in the sink, Marina throws the door open and waits for me to step out. For having been mostly asleep and in the dark, it looks like I did an okay job parking. By which I mean we're actually in one of those designated camping spots. That's more than I can say for a lot of the others here. Tents cover nearly every patch of land that doesn't have an RV on it. Some even come right up against the road itself, causing a few cars that pass by to have to hug the edge. Just like back in Shiprock, this is a fiasco. Squads of little kids rampage around, squirting each other and everyone else with water guns, just being in the way. One little brat runs up to us and holds up his squirt gun like he's gonna shoot me, but the death glare I give him sends him running back in the other direction. Good job being the stern lesbian.
Not a fan of kids?
Not the rotten ones.
Huh. Marina, on the other hand, waves at the retreating boy and giggles. A weak burst of water hits her.
I don't know how you can stand it.
They're just kids. Besides, I'm pretty used to it.
I was about to say, you were the middle child of 9.
Big family, right?
Yep.
We start to walk in the direction of the canyon itself, pausing sometimes to let cars or tour groups pass us by.
This is such a mess. Wonder how many of them are treasure hunters.
That's a good question.
Well, it's the Grand Canyon, so a lot of people are probably just regular tourists, right?
Maybe?
Yeah, probably. I feel bad for them. And all the other people who just want to enjoy these parks.
That's a great point there.
You really hate people, huh?
Yeah.
What? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. You're just always complaining about there being too many people around.
Do I really complain that much? Think about it. Yes, I do.
I don't hate people. I just don't like when it's all chaotic like this.
So you don't like crowds then?
That's closer, yeah.
Kinda weird that you're so hyped for this music thing then, don't you think? Isn't that gonna be the biggest crowd yet?
Good point.
Sure, but that's different.
Why?
I don't know. Just is.
That's not very helpful there.
Why?
What are you, 5? No wonder you get along with kids so well.
Sheesh. We both laugh.
But I guess it's just because everyone is there for the same thing. You have something in common with them.
I mean, you're here for the same thing both the tourists and the others are there for. You're both looking for the treasure and you want to see the Grand Canyon.
Isn't everyone here for the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Struggle to find an explanation. But she laughs it off and shrugs.
I'm just kidding anyway. You can't be the only one who teases. You don't like big crowds, and that's fine.
what about you?
I think it's fun. And besides, you get to meet all sorts of cool people.
That's true.
Who knows? Maybe you'll meet a special someone or a long-lost relative or something.
Special someone, huh?
Maybe. Would be pretty unlikely, though.
Probably. But it's still fun to think about. And speaking of odds...
Oh.
Amber...
Oh, is Mariah here? Marina points to another cluster of motorhomes down the road. I follow her gaze, immediately understanding. Taking up 2 spaces because of the size and bad parking is familiar titan of an RV.
God, no.
But Marina's already heading towards it. My nemesis. Mariah's motorhome. There we go. Door flies open seconds before Marina reaches it. Out strolls Joseph Tess close behind.
You call that a break? You've had boyfriends that last longer.
Sis has never had a boyfriend.
My point exactly.
Quit your moaning. You two just need more work ether.
You mean ethics, but you've probably never heard the word.
Oh, goodness. Mariah appears in the doorway leaning on a shovel. I could see her about to retort, but then she spots either me or Marina, and her glare is replaced with a smug grin.
Well, well, well. Look who finally caught up.
Hey guys!
Oh, hey there, ladies.
I sigh and speed up my glacial pace. May as well get this over with. Mariah picks up a crate of tools from beside her and carries them out before shoving the crate into Joseph's hands. His knees buckle at the weight and he sets it on the ground.
Did you follow our dust all the way here?
I wish we'd seen it so we could have stayed away.
Maybe you should go now and get a head start on the next piece before we find the one here.
She clutches her shovel like a sword and points it at me. Just like that.
Unless you're gonna fight us for this one too.
Oh, jeez. I raise my hands in surrender.
We already had one bust at Canyon du Chat. This one's all yours to screw up.
Shovel drops a couple inches, either as a response or because her arm's getting sore.
Canyon de Chat? But there's only one Grand Canyon.
There's more than one canyon in the world, Mayor.
Figured it was there at the Mummy Cave ruins, but we didn't find anything. So if you want to search all 2,000 miles of the Grand Canyon, then good luck.
Damn it!
Mariah throws down her hands and the tool bag slips from her, plummeting onto Joseph's foot hard. The crates in his hands are the next to fall, this time on the other foot. Oh, poor Joseph. The box is burst open, flooding the ground with heavy hammers and wrenches. A gasp escapes his mouth, then silence.
Are you gonna get drunk and cry yourself to sleep again, sis?
Oh, that's so sad. Somehow, through pained grunts, Joseph manages to speak.
The limit is once per week.
Oh. Mariah's eyes twitch. In one smooth motion, she whirls around and clunks her companion's heads, huffs and crosses her arms. That's so... What? Joseph reacts like any normal human being, rubs his head to smooth his never-ending pain. Tess hardly acknowledges it, wobbling back and forth like a human bobblehead. I don't think I'll ever get over how creepy that girl is. Oh! She clunks Joseph again for good measure. Mariah and I both wince. Where did Tess go? I imagine this is how it was for Howard when he first met Linda.
At least we get to see the canyon that way.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm sorry. Tiny creepy child just popped up behind me.
Jesus!
Same. From out of nowhere, Tess pops up at my side.
Tess has been wanting to go out and see the sights, but Mariah's too busy breaking her back for that.
Big sisters are bossy, huh?
Tess nods, which prompts Marina to stoop down and hug her apathetic, kindred spirit.
You're not alone!
Marina looks up at me, eyes big.
Can we keep her? She's so cute!
Oh my god.
That's property theft!
Sorry, only one stray at a time.
Aww.
Marina releases Tess and reaches out her head as they float apart.
Anyway, let's get going. If they're gonna waste all day here, we can at least leave them to it.
Yeah. But Mariah waves her shovel in Joseph's face.
Pick up our crap. We gotta rethink our strategy.
Crap?
Yes! This crap!
Oh my goodness. She taps the crate that she forced on him just minutes ago. Joseph covers Tess's ears, then mutters something that I can't make out.
Wait, I have an idea.
4 pairs of eyes turn to look at her.
Me and Amber were about to go sightseeing. Why don't you guys come with us?
That's a terrible idea!
Oh my goodness.
Hey, we agree on something.
But Tess's eyes sparkle with determination as she reaches up to tug on Mariah's suit.
That's one vote yes.
She turns to me, pleading a look in her eyes, hoping to make it 2 yes votes.
I think that sounds like a good time, too. It'd be a nice break.
I forbid it! You've already had a break! We have too much to focus on. Getting distracted by dusty old rocks is the last thing we need.
You always say that, but look at her!
He points at Tess, her face shining with interest since the word sightseeing.
When did she last show interest in something? Hell, has she ever shown interest in something?
That's a good point.
We're still not going.
Why not? An irritable groan rumbles through Joseph's throat, but he still looks as casual and relaxed as he usually does.
Look, we're not always going to do what you want just because you say so.
Oh!
We're going, and if we have to, we'll force you to come along.
Mariah laughs awkwardly.
It's fine, it's fine.
Marina.
You guys don't have to come if you don't want to.
But it's too late for that. Mariah lets out a single, disingenuous ha and marches to Joseph.
You're gonna force me to go, huh?
That's right.
She stares him down, or up, to be accurate. Top of his head only reaches up to his chin. Top of her head only to his chin. Regardless, she gives him a nasty grin and repeatedly pokes his chest for daring to defy her. This doesn't seem to faze him, though, as his lips curl into an ominous smile.
And how exactly do you plan to do that?
Oh my. What? How? How? Just what? How? Okay, that's fine. Vast and majestic, the canyon dominates the horizon, as far as my eyes can see. Calico rocks are given a murky tint by the dying sunlight. It's a breathtaking view. I just stare out over the abyss, watching as the sun slowly climbs down the sky.
What are you even looking at?
She says it flatly, not like a question. Mariah's been this way for hours now, since Joseph practically dragged her out of the RV. While the other three have amused themselves with disposable cameras and curiosity, Mariah's tailed me like a mangy dog. She won't let me forget about her relentless apathy, punctuating it with frequent sighs.
I'm looking at the cliffs, and considering sending you to get a closer look at the bottom.
This is your fault, you know.
What is?
That we're here. Or at least that I'm here.
I mean, aren't you the reason you were searching for the treasure?
Hey, I didn't want you along either. That was all Marina.
Just tell that airhead no sometime. Guessing you've never turned down a request of hers in your life.
I shoot her a dirty look at the word airhead. Mariah rolls her eyes. She doesn't care one bit.
She wanted to play with Tess. Someone has to.
Joe does it all the time.
Her ability to miss the point is actually kind of impressive.
Besides, you should see the look I get if I try to stop her from something. Maybe I can't say no.
Be more like me. Mental fortitude and training.
Oh my goodness.
It's almost breaking down when someone threatens to take away the key to your liquor cabinet part of that mental fortitude and training.
Ooh, ouch. That's a low blow. She clicks her tongue in annoyance and grumbles.
I could have still said no. I was just doing it for Tess.
Turn my attention over to the impromptu photo shoot again. Both girls climb on the rocks and lean against the railings to take pictures. Joseph trails close behind, probably to make sure nobody slips. Sometimes he's pulled in for a picture too. Marina's taking pictures of just about everything. The sky, the ground, a pouting Mariah. As a photographer, she's not very picky. Tess, on the other hand, seems to have an actual knack for it. She's taken photos of scenic valleys and close-ups of beautiful desert flowers in full bloom, usually with Joseph as the model. She's even managed to get close enough to take one of an eagle perched on a rock. That's impressive. Get it, Tess? Not hard when they're practically invisible, though. What? Oh, no, not hard when you're practically invisible, though. Yeah, she is a very creepy child.
I don't even know why she's so interested in this stuff.
What? The wonder and majesty of naturally formed geographic wonders?
Yeah, it's kind of a big, cool thing.
That's a fancy way of saying overgrown rocks.
No, actually, it's over-eroded rocks. Other way around.
Who cares? Shouldn't you be glad that she is?
Why? I'd prefer if she cared about something that matters.
Like getting rich?
Exactly. It's Americana this, sightseeing that. What the hell even is Americana?
In my experience, that is when you have a shot of espresso and then cover it in coffee. I used to be a barista.
Don't mess with Texas shirts and old rocking chairs that some hicks farted on.
Oh goodness, I love rocking chairs. That's hilarious.
Do you ever listen to yourself talk? Just be happy she's interested in culture and expanding her horizons.
Culture? Our favorite foods are bastardized versions of foreign cuisine.
I mean, yeah,
Culture's a sham.
fair.
When I was her age, I was interested in things that actually mattered. Like treasure.
Uh-huh.
Years later, and nothing's changed.
Since the other girls are taking a break, Joseph has joined
I
us.
want to take some pictures with you.
Mariah starts to protest, but Joseph cuts her off.
Your sister wanted me to ask.
Her mouth shuts and she rolls her eyes yet again.
Fine.
She stalks over to where they are, kicking up clouds of dust with every heavy step.
Sorry if she's causing you trouble. She can be a bit of a handful.
I was about to say, she basically lost a fight against you, is what I'm guessing happened here, and then she decided to pick on Amber because she could? Is that what happened?
I know it's hard to believe, but there's a good heart in there. Somewhere.
She'd probably sell it for $1 if she could.
Joseph laughs heartily.
You might be right. That's just how she is, I guess. Been that way since we were kids.
Why are you still hanging out together? It's hard to imagine that someone could not only know Mariah as a child, but want to maintain a friendship with her for the rest of their lives. Facts. Come to think of it, Joseph's a bit of an odd case compared to the other two. Odd just because he's so normal.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Do you care about the treasure?
He scratches the stubble on his chin and thinks about it.
Like, you have a good head on your shoulders. Why do you let her drag you around?
Well, it's not that I don't care about the treasure. Being rich doesn't sound like a bad gig at all. But I wouldn't say I have a good head on my shoulders either. If it came down to treasure hunting or kicking back on a couch all day, I'd pick the couch.
Figures.
His broad smile returns. I didn't even notice it disappear.
But as for them, one of them needs someone to look out for her, and the other is 10.
Oh! Now we both laugh.
She's the one who gets me off the couch. I'm the one who gets her to sit down sometimes. Even back in school, she was always picking fights. Didn't matter if it was another kid or a teacher. Got her ass kicked a couple times. If she were all on her own, she'd tear apart the whole Southwest. That make sense?
I look over at where the three of them are still taking pictures. Tess is standing on a rock so that she's on the same level as the others. Right now, two of her fingers hold Mariah's mouth into the shape of a smile. On Mariah's other side, Marina holds the camera out and takes their picture. Then Tess takes one, though Marina keeps her hand out of Mariah's mouth.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Plus, someone's gotta make sure Tess doesn't starve.
Facts. Catching us watching Marina waves vigorously, she nearly knocks Maria's lights out when she does. I wave back. Tess says something that gets Marina's attention, and after a second, Marina hurries over. I wince as I catch her clumsily climb over the rocks, scared that she's going to slip and hurt herself. But she arrives unharmed.
Tess wanted me to ask if you'd go be in the pictures too, Joe. She says she wants all three of you.
Looks like that's my cue.
With nothing more to say, he drifts over to the others and exchanges spots with Marina. Tess passes him the camera, and he holds it up to his eye.
Why are you using this cheap thing anyway? The camera on Mariah's phone is way better.
He takes the camera from Tess and dangles it from his fingers, observing it like an ancient, long-buried artifact.
The memory is full from all her journal entries.
Oh.
Journal?
It's more like gangsty poetry.
The face changes. Oh my god, that was great. Mariah turns toward me, panic and fury in her eyes, but she's too slow.
How did that one go again? Oh yeah. Rivers of amber pour from my bottle like tears, forever sweeping El Dorado beyond my grasp.
That's great. Mariah slouches.
I hate you both.
Aw, but we love you, Mariah.
Tessa clings to her sister's waist like a magnet, showing her affection. It goes ignored.
Now squeeze in. I'm not sure how we're all gonna fit.
We watch for a moment before I tap Marina on the shoulder. That should keep them busy for a while.
Quick, while they're distracted.
Run!
What?
Grab Marina's hand and dash off, dragging her behind me. Her feet have trouble keeping up, but I don't slow down. I don't look
Just
back.
keep running.
Amber, where are we going?
Aww. We wander around for a while until we find another viewpoint that's empty of the other people. I'm guessing that a lot of treasure hunters are out looking now, since the oppressive heat isn't as bad. I lean against the rail, my head propped up on my arms. The cool metal feels nice against my skin. Marina does the same. She sighs wistfully.
So pretty.
Which part?
All of it, especially the sunset.
Nearly all of the sunset has been swallowed by the canyon's colossal darkness. Shadows cast by the stones mute the gorgeous colors as the sun melts into the tip of the canyon. It's barren and desolate, but Marina's right. It's pretty.
Oh, let's take a picture before it gets too dark.
There we go. Do it.
You're not getting out of this one. You haven't been in any of the pictures today.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Scooch in.
Like, together?
Duh.
Duh.
She slides towards me. I squirm away on instinct.
What's wrong?
Immediately before I can answer, she grins slyly.
Wait a second. You're camera shy, aren't you?
Oh dear.
I'm not.
I retort a little too quickly.
Oh?
Clearly she doesn't believe me.
It's not that I'm afraid of them or anything. I just don't like having my picture taken.
Oh my goodness, Amber.
How come?
I shrug.
Just don't.
Well, you'll have to deal with it this time.
There we go. She zips over and, before I can react, has pressed her cheek to mine. The shutter clicks and I'm momentarily stunned by the flash. Before I can protest or enjoy the closeness, she's already pulled away and is checking the results.
It's cute, look!
She shoves the camera into my face, but it's so close and the screen is so small I can't actually see the picture. I just nod.
I can't wait to get these developed.
Turning to me, Marina pauses.
How do you get photos developed anyway?
In my experience, a drugstore.
We'll have to take them to the store and have them do it. Most big supermarkets can.
There we go.
Okay, first thing tomorrow then.
Sure.
Oh. Like a hummingbird, Marina darts forward and gives me a tight hug.
Thanks for coming out here. It's been so amazing. I hope it was worth it.
I look down at her, pressed against me.
Yeah, it was.
Aww. Marina pulls away, to my great disappointment. She opens her mouth like she's going to say something, but then seems to change her mind.
What?
What?
You were about to say something? What was it?
Oh, never mind.
Hey, you can't do that. Now I really want to know.
She giggles, but it's distracted sounding.
Okay, fine.
Oh?
I was just gonna ask, why is it that you hate Mariah and her group so much?
Where'd that come from?
Marina turns away and stares over the canyon again. It's getting pretty dark. She's quiet for a moment before she talks.
I don't know. You just complain about them a lot.
I don't hate them, dummy. Joe and Tess are fine. It's just Mariah that I have a problem with.
How come?
She's a bitch. Loud and rude and obnoxious. Ugh, I really hate people like that. She thinks she is always right, too.
Sounds like someone else I know.
Oh.
Don't give me that. We're nothing alike.
Marina laughs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Half a minute passes in silence.
You're way cuter than she is.
Ah! Yes! Time stops, and so does my heart. Everything feels like it's frozen. I look over at Marina, but she's looking at the canyon, not me. Still just a couple inches away. I gulp, swallowing the lump forming in my throat. Make a move!
You said that before, I think. You're cuter.
Aww. Aww. Good job, Amber.
Oh, hush. I'm trying to compliment you.
I fall silent for a moment, not sure how to respond.
You know, back when we first met, I meant what I said about you being cute, too.
Aww. She giggles again.
I'd forgotten about that.
As if on cue, a light breeze starts up, causing her hair to billow out like a cloud. Her side tail, hastily bound, looks as if it might come undone. Finally, she turns to look at me, her eyes wide and lips glistening. Lips glistening? My palms are dry and my knees tremble. Gulping again, I cross the short distance between us and the half-step, leaning in and...
There you are!
Ugh. But... Someone's about to die. Mariah's shrill voice cuts through the moment, rupturing my eardrums. Impatient. I pull away and Marina's already turned around to face them. The trio appear like specters out of the darkness.
You left us behind!
We tried to, at least.
You were the ones who dragged us out here. I at least expect you to stick around.
Cowed into submission, Marina's shoulders fall.
Back off. I wanted to go see the sunset without you sighing about it.
Whatever. It was a waste of time either way. Come on, we're going back.
What? Why did Marina go? Mariah lopes off down the path at a brisk pace. Marina and Tess are back to photographing anything and everything, though the low light means the pictures won't show up. Joseph and I trail behind at the end of the party.
How was the sunset?
Sighing, I pull ahead. Right now, even Joseph seems a little too much.
It was okay.
Alright. Campsite has cleared up a lot since we set out this morning. It's still pretty full, but at least it's not claustrophobic anymore. A few campfires illuminate people that are left behind. Whatever. Plus the smoke keeps the bugs away. All 5 of us huddle outside my RV. The goodbyes are taking a while since Marina has to hug everyone at least twice. Then she says something to reignite the conversation and the whole process starts over. Finally, I grab the door handle, signal that we're about done. Marina automatically begins the final round of hugs.
So, what's next for you guys?
Oh, don't tell them where you're going. Maybe not.
Back to poring over the journal to see what we can find. Once we locate it, it's straight off to wherever.
Joseph heaves a heavy sigh.
No rest for the weary.
You don't get weary, Slacker. You get motivated.
Oh, you should put that on a shirt.
Would you buy one?
Nobody would.
Then no.
All of us, even Mariah, laugh a little. Finally, Joseph puts an arm around Tess and starts to lead them away.
We'll get out of your hair for the night.
Starting down the path, they walk towards their motorhome.
Wait a sec.
They froze. Mariah looks at me too, curious.
Next piece is almost definitely at Arches. In Utah.
Why, Amber? Why? I hear Marina gasp, though I don't see it. Joseph and Tess both look to Mariah, their profiles barely visible from the flickering campfires in the distance. Mariah nods stiffly.
Thanks.
It's probably the first time I've ever said that word. With a wave of her hand, she turns and they finally leave. Marina and I both watch until they vanish out of sight. Then Marina squeals.
I'm so proud of you, Amber! And shocked! That was super nice of you!
Wasn't much. This one's pretty easy to figure out when you take the time. I'd probably save them half an hour at best.
Still, it's the thought that counts. Why'd you do it, though?
Someone's gotta take care of them after all.
Aww. I look away, pretending to scratch an itch on my cheek.
They're not that bad.
Alright. Well, that was a lot. That was some good, plot-heavy movement there. So, I think we're gonna leave it there. Also, good job, Amber, for reading the room on that one and making a kind of move. But then you just didn't talk about it. You should talk. Jeez. Lesbians talk. Learn that. Just communicate. Alright. With that, though, subscribe to see more. Also, let me know your thoughts on the series. Should I keep going? Yes? No? Want to know. And beyond that, I love you and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright. Bye!